Oh, hello. Right, here we are. Let's get some music going, guys. I'm just going to do a quick audio test. Always, when you go live, do an audio test. If you don't, that one time you don't, you'll be recording absolute guff. And you'll be like, really sorry, you'll get 20 minutes into it before you notice. Because some kind of your soul is basically gone, oh, your sound's crap. But you always should check your sound. So, therewith. If anyone can hear me, that is, but I'm going to check that. So, just turn this way a sec. Raise headset. Oh, where's the resolution on the screen? Okay, let's do channel. Okay. Not too good. We are absolutely fine to carry on. Right, welcome like the last time. So we are... What are we doing? We are streaming to Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. Gem that the chat's up on YouTube, so let me just maybe if I hit S5 on that, because it's not telling me on a stream yet. Which as you know I am, because I can see it on the Android tablet to the side of me. Go on, YouTube. You're being useless. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, now let's pull that down so we can see the chat. Super. Okay, guys, we're here. Sure why Twitch is telling me I'm offline. If my song beeps again, I'm gonna have to mute it. Let me just hit that Twitch button again, see. Yeah, okay, Twitch is now feeding through. I'm not sure Instagram is now not telling me I'm live. I was live a second ago, hang on. Did Instagram failed me? Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Just gonna make sure I meet that, guys. Wonderful. Okay, we are good to go. Great. Okay, so without any further ado, sorry, I need to get rid of this Thunderbolt, don't I? That's all I'm carrying this. Just felt right. Okay, that'll just zoom off in a sec, I think. Just, gonna resize me on this window a sec. So I'm standing way too central to the picture, so let me just move myself back, because that is not a good place to stand, is it? I don't think so. I've just moved back into the view of the camera, so, here we go. Ooh, okay. Perfect. We're all set up. Hello, Sarah Sneeps Potter. Sarah Sneeps Potter? Sarah Sneeps Potter. I think I've got that right. Hello. Okay, so let's just jump into Blender. So what I really need to be doing is to have the right project open, so file, and open a recent, and it's going to be White Lotus 7. Is the one. Hello, already awesome. Wow, that's an interesting name. So this is the White Lotus as it stands. I think right now, am I brave enough to have a go at the logo? I'm not sure. The logo won't actually be part of the build. The logo will be a separate thing. I think I might link it in, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So really, I'm looking at what am I missing from here. I think the elevator doors as well are going to be a separate thing. Yeah. Now, let's see. Okay, so let's see what I'm missing. Trying to do ceramic. Oh yeah, we got to do the top, haven't we? Yeah, we got to do the top. So I'm going to bring in the reference model so I can actually see it. Do you know what I might do, actually? I might make the cutout square, but I might just port the actual lotus flower through, because I don't really want to grade that right now. I do also have to work on the mini lotuses, the little things which circle. But a big question, do I just, wise it up? Right, okay. I need to remove any array modifiers. That's the first thing I need to take care of. So if I just zoom myself in down here, guys. Just let me know if the sound's coming through okay, or if I need to adjust anything. So if I click on some bevel modify. I don't think I need to touch the bevel modifier. I think that's okay, but I'm just going to apply that and say all transforms. Yeah. This all transforms. That all transforms. That all transforms. Great. I've got to sort of almost start getting my head out of designing everything as one mesh now. Hi Roses, hey dear. And start thinking into sort of in individual objects, but that can wait. It's just all transforms there. I gotta make sure I do this as well for that to work. Great. Assuming I've applied those. Yes, I have. Great. Oh, so I'm looking forward to a cocoa tonight. I'm gonna have a cocoa with some Irish cream in it, because like Bailey's is amazing. Oh, it's not actually Bailey's I'm drinking. It's some cheapy Lidl's knockoff. I gotta be honest, but I don't care. Whatever. Right. Okay. So you can see the entire lounge has been done in a separate group, right? So if I take a little aerial view out here, oh yeah, I need to do the VIP rooms as well. It's the VIP rooms and also the grotto. I'm gonna put in the sort of temporary grotto in, to be honest. But will be something. Okay. Oh, so much to do. So much to do. The problem is we've done all the ground stuff, the big stuff, nearly. And then we have to worry about the little details. And to us, there aren't many little details in Lotus, and I'm somewhat thankful for that. But we are going to have to worry about them at some point. So if I just come into here and I turn off the Lotus Lounge, yeah, there you go. So you can actually see all that stuff disappears. If I turn off the invisibility, I should pull it back in again. So what I'm going to do now is in the main hall, that's going to be non-collidable if I'm going to make it. I need to just go up to the top view, okay? And then I'm going to bring in a new mesh, and that's going to be a... Why get you? Yeah, why not? G. And just plop him right there. We're going to bring in a stencil. So that is the main hall. Okay, so we're gonna G this over here. Plop him just there, okay? I need to turn on this first. You see what I'm doing? Right, there we go. So we're gonna G that all the way across on the X to here. We're also gonna G that all the way across on the Y. I mean, the one thing I'm slightly scared of in Horizons at the moment is how Horizons handles curved cuts. So far the results have not been good. Not been good at all. So, and they've left a really odd shadow. Hey Shauna, how you doing? And they've left really odd sort of shading facets. Oh, they just, sorry, I'm gonna have to silence my phone because it keeps beeping. I don't know what that's doing to my audio. It's from it being a few group chats. It's I wish there was a sort of a control, right? That on group chats that after like the second or third message within the space of like 20 minutes, it just silences it for like 3 hours or something. That would be good. That'd be a nice feature. I would quite like that. Because, you know, if you haven't answered it in 3 messages, chances I end up going to you maybe in the middle of something. I can feel it buzzing in my pocket. That would just be a nice feature, because like people should be free to send a message, of course, but when you're in the middle of something, it's yeah. Okay, so if I G that and pull it up here, I'm gonna G this as well. I do need to play around with curves some more in here. Like I said, I need to get my confidence up with dealing with curved cutouts, because this is obviously one big circle. I'm already going to avoid down the floor because it'll mess up the floor. To be honest, I'm tempted to do on this as well, just because I don't trust it. Let's just check where this has actually created it. So if I press the full stop button here, so that is created under here, that's going to be fine. So let's see, roof detail. I'm going to call it again Q54. It's a name. It's not a particularly good one. I might create a copy of that, because I've just realised I'm going to have to apply this to these sort of these rebs to do a proper cut out there. So mistake. Oh, what the hell? Shifty? Well. What? What? What do you get? Oh, I see, it's because I'm in edit mode. Right, I'm in object mode now, so Shift-D. Shift-D. We pull him up to there, okay? What we're gonna do... how do I create that then? Seriously, just... Dear Anna... What? Oh, I created a copy of this. Oh no, no, that is okay, that's what I wanted. So if I... No. Select the other thing. Okay. No. Select him, yeah, that's the one. So Shift-D. That's it, that's the boy. Okay. So I'm going to say roof detail and I call it bcat. Because I'm going to use it to do a boolean cat, so that bcat is sort of my own it's my own sort of prefix, so they're just, I know if it's a bcat and it's not part of the end design, it's just a thing that needs to exist. So I'm going to hide that for a sec. Yeah, in selectable area, and if I go into roof detail, I now need to work out how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to bring in a cylinder. I'm going to bring a cylinder. Make sure I'm not in edit mode, yeah, I'm definitely in object mode, that's good. So coming in cylinder, let's go. And then we're going to position you right in the middle. We're going to size you up to make that big, I think. We're going to duplicate you. And we're going to scale you down to the size of the inner one, which I can't actually see. Why is that invisible to me? Oh, is it because I'm... What? Okay, I can see it now. Tell me it was central, right? Okay, so that's gonna be... This is another bcat. So bcat inner. Let me just check that. So that's like slicing through there, which is fine. So what I need to do is I need to say like, hey, detail, roof detail. Go into here, and I need to add a modifier for boolean. And I'm gonna have to check how this looks later as well. Hey, Evil, how you doing? So the object is going to be it's going to be the bcat inner. See, like it's what logic is that? Scrapping it because you're gonna get like really strange shading going on there as well. So, just put it in a second. Sure, let's just... We'll do that, right? And I'll leave the triangulation off, because I want to see what that's going to do. There weren't many sides to that cylinder in this. No reason it should cock that up. No reason at all. So that's the inner cylinder, which I'm going to map to... First of all, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to select the top, I'm going to G, and then on the Z, I'm going to pull that to... wherever. Let's see, there. Looks about right. And then... G on Z. Oh! G on the Z to here. How much does this seem right, does it? It's getting close. G on the Z. I mean, not sure it wasn't snapping, but okay. fine. That's gonna be called the wolf's detail in a plate. Okay. So if we just turn off that and that, how have we done, guys? I need to turn off any B cuts as well. Don't need to see this. Oh shit, I'm still in edit mode. Yeah, I was. Let's put it back. Okay. I mean, it's quite hard to see, but we seem to have got the essence of it. And what I'm also gonna do, it's probably a really bad idea, is I'm going to, on the roof detail, no I'm not, on the ribs, I need the main hull. Where are the ribs? Are they the collidables? Are they the ribs? Did I put them in collidables? Damn, man. What the hell? Let's turn off main. As you can see, we've still got these ribs poking through. We don't want those. Hi, Evil. How you doing, mate? I meant to do a stream at 4 PM, but didn't really get around till about 6:30. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Kelly B and Yvonne Seri. How you doing? Yeah, it's all quiet across the streaming platforms tonight. I think there's people are getting busy. Oh God, it's December already, isn't it? Oh, who knew? Right, okay. So inside here, remember I've got my main hull. So inside here, I don't want that column. Okay, that's fine, that's the columns. But in here, I've got, these are the colliders, aren't they? Oh, main hull and rib. Actually, technically, that should be non-collidable. So let's pull this across. Oh, and the main hull rib should also be non-collidable. I'm gonna, in a revolutionary decision, make them non-collidable. Because they just don't need to be collidable. I will be using invisible collider blocks though. So with the main hull ribs, I actually want them to. Oh, did I never? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so if I just apply that, that's fine. Main hull ribs. I need to say generate boolean. Okay. The object we're going for is actually the BCAT detail, like that. So that's just provided a solver. And that's interesting, I didn't need to use fast. There's the exact word, which gives me a bit of hope. Maybe. Sort of. Did it? So operand type, yeah, it was definitely object. What if I go union? No, there, no. We got something else showing that shouldn't be there, because that is right. What I'm seeing there is absolutely correct. That's bang on. But what I'm seeing when I come out of, oh no, sorry, yes, I was in edit mode. That was a mistake. So let's stay in object mode, and if I go back here and turn this off, what we should see now, we've actually got the roof piece in there, and by using a BCAT, we've actually done that. So I'm gonna risk this, guys. I'm reasonably comfortable with what I'm seeing here. City dimensions are right, so I'm actually going to apply this BCAT. So if I say yes, there, and you can actually see, look, if I go in to wireframe and I focus on this roof detail object, right? What happens if I take the BCAT inner and then move it around? It's going to be hard for you to see, but if I just go this way. Yeah, maybe if I do it this way. So if I grab that and move it, it's not visible, so I can't. It's not selectable, so I can't. Okay. Wow, I wish I could see it. That would be nice. Alright. Oh. Hello. Oh, did I already what? And hello everyone on YouTube. Feel free to say hello. I'm relatively friendly. And just be honest, relatively, so push the boat at you. So, I hate when someone you haven't spoken to for 6 months sends you an invite. I might have to block that person. I'm not being funny, let's get you it too much now. Okay. Okay. It's basically spammy at the end of the day. And I stand by that. Cool. Am I comfortable with that? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't exactly a massive amount of effort, so I can apply that. So if we just Control A, just apply there. So I can get rid of the B cuts. And we'll see what happens. Nothing, I think we got away with it. So I'm actually going to cheat at this point, guys. I'm really going to cheat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main section here. And I'm going to go grab this Lotus Flower, okay? I'm actually going to pull him through. I'm going to duplicate him. So, all this is me. It's me exercising and selecting more pieces. All the things we're going to do here are going to be incredible. But for now, I just do replication. To be honest, the topology on that isn't the best, but it's, it would, yeah, I'm going to go with it. Okay, so if I, Shift and D on that, I need to make sure I'm in the right place. No. Right, Shift and D. Then I'm just going to do that. Then I'm going to Control J to bring it all together. And then I'm going to jump to it. Wherever he is, it's this one. Just make sure that is it. I think that's it. And then I'm going to just Control X that, okay? And plop him in here. There we go. So if I now turn off my template, why is that so... The fuck did I just drop that, man? Oh, that's the box, is it? Weird. So, right, that's all very fun and stuff, but where's that thing I just copied and pasted? That's where I'm going nuts. So you go back. Well, I see you back. Right. Oh, hang on. So if I go in here, where is he? Fine. Just move him way down here and plop him down here. Okay, stay there. Down, man. Okay, that seems to have worked. So I'm going to call that Giant Lotus Flower. Just check it. I think that's okay. All right, guys. I think that's the roof done. Look at that, we're making good progress. In half an hour we've done quite a bit. Okay, that was a bit of a copy, but you know, whatever. It doesn't need to change just yet. My main thing is getting this thing into a full-on tri-mesh build. Without reimagining it just yet, and then we start slowly changing it. Oh, big time! Come on. Busy thinking you want to have a drink. I'm teaming a bit more these days, which is good. I'm going to try some supplements to try and make me better quality sleep. It's always recommending lion's mane to me the other day. This is also good for concentration. So I'm going to try some of that. I don't know if it's any good. I'm not a doctor, I can't recommend these things, but I'll let you know how it worked for me. Okay, so if we just come back into material. So, I mean, we're getting there, guys. We're already getting there. Now, there's something I need to work on, isn't there? And it's the bottles, it's the sink. I need to worry about the sink. I actually, do you know what? I've actually started to upload this into Horizons in chunks. It's coming through okay so far. I'm very, very keen to see what that circular cassette's like, because how that comes out is going to determine what I do from here. unless it comes out awful. I may have to cover it with textures or something. I don't know. Like, we'll put in materials. I need to spend some time just sandboxing materials and the different material options. Because I'm sure the success with that is around materials. I had a play with me yesterday. I didn't get super far. But to give you a plain lit, then surely shading can't be a thing. But then you stuck with a unlit texture, so that's not ideal. So we're going to do so many fun things here, guys. Oh, hey, it's Brea! How is Brea doing? Let's just apply all transforms. Wow, so hot. What do you mean? It's pretty cold, actually. And how are you today? Good to hear it. I've started a slightly unhealthy addiction to Bailey's Irish cream, or at least the Lidl's knockoff version. Not being funny, Bailey's is a bit rich for my taste. And hot chocolate, because it's December, and I'll allow it. That's my new phrase. It's December, so I'll allow it. Like, basically anything that I just don't allow myself to do throughout the year in terms of eating habits. Because, like, hot chocolate, sugary is fat, man. Yeah, during December, it's time to pack on a little bit more weight, ready for the year. It's warm. You're here in Barbados. Are you taking the piss? No way you're in Barbados. Shut up. Barbados is that. Like, Barbados is in the Caribbean, isn't it? What? No. Baileys is lovely. It's just like alcoholic cream, and I love cream, and I love alcohol, so there's no... It's a win-win. It's like, you know, hey, I used to love Malibu when I was a little one as well. I say little one, sorry. Whoa. Not actually a little one. You know what I mean? Ah, yes, it's only Hey Thorn. No, I used to love Malibu when I was sort of a student, because I just love coconut-flavored things. Even though it's really sugary. I think if I could change Malibu in any way, it would be to make it not quite so sugary and appreciate its rum and coconut, but I did like it. Not apologetic about it either. Soapy pina coladas all day, every day. We're good. Oh, that's with pineapple as well, I think. Lots of chocolate to consume or enjoy in Barbados. Specifically, why chocolate? Oh, man. Like, there's a lot of things in Barbados, like rum and pre-sure is big. Big business over there. What am I building? Well, this is the new Lotus, chap. Exactly like the old one. Literally exactly like it. It's being built quite religiously around the same template. Same blocky, same low poly. Loads in no time at all. No texture popping because there's no textures. Well, there's not really any textures. But the aim is we replicate so that we are then pure adherent to CMI, which means then we can start bringing in... Thank you. I think you know it well, everybody. Then we can start bringing in changes. We can start smoothing. We can start beveling. We can put cloth physics in. We can do all kinds of fun stuff that right now I can't, because that would be mixing primitives and custom model imports. So yeah, the idea is just create an exact replica using Nita topology, because I tried exporting it and re-importing it, and I end up with triangles all over the place and it just looked ridiculous. So at least this way I can actually say, right, look, a rectangle is a rectangle. It's not a million bloody triangles. No, the banter one's done, mate. The banter one exists. Right, it's already there. And that was not done as a direct reference, and I actually kind of regret that now. I should have taken a bit more time, but this one is... No, the movement in Banter, honestly, I could send you some tack videos. It's, what they are doing in Banter is that they're moving very, very fast to fix some of the bugs that they've introduced, because they've introduced some massive changes over there. I've just realised I've missed a tiny little feature in here. Cylinder and a sphere. But the actual flexor body thing means you can now actually walk upstairs where you couldn't before. And there were lots of problems with the player controller. But what they're doing now with the new flexor body thing is you can actually walk upstairs, but you can also walk up walls and on the ceiling. They're doing a lot of really crazy stuff. It's been really interesting to see it develop. Week on week they're doing patches and they're just making it better and introducing new options. It runs on mobile now as well, which is something I didn't do before. I need to make sure I keep going to those events. They do like world building events and stuff. Well, it's you're a parkour god. Well, it's still very possible to do parkour. It is a bit more challenging though, for sure. But still very, very possible. I do think the flexor body move was a move in the right direction. I'm feeling that. And deleted it on all accounts, so dear God. Hi Mandy, how you doing? Well, okay. Matter of taste though, like for example, Eve don't like Bailey's and I think it's amazing. So I can absolutely say though I think Banter's movement is better. And you can disagree also. It's okay. We can disagree. Because I'm still drinking my Bailey's with hot chocolate, right? Or actually that would be the right way around. Drinking hot chocolate with Bailey's. Alright. I'm gonna make myself a mug of that later. I think it's a once a day treat, I think. Just to keep me going through colder months. So how comes you're in Barbados and how long you're out there for? That's pretty magical. No. Subjectivity is not logic. Subjectivity is absolutely the opposite of logic. Hi Andy. Yes, steep learning curve. Blender has a steep learning curve. Once you learn a few tricks though, it gets better, but it's still not without some difficulties. I'm still running into fairly schoolboy issues, which I'm trying my best. It was perfect, the movement was literally perfect. Well, you know that they're really open to suggestion. You're not actually in Barbados. Why are you winding me up? Seriously, why lie? Why lie? That's not even a fun lie. Actually, it kind of is. It's kind of a fun lie. That's probably one of the bad lies. Yeah, that would be amazing. Although that's it. I do have friends who go to hot places during the winter months. I can't remember. Let me think. Oh, what's that one? I can never remember it. Gibraltar. Is it Gibraltar? Yeah, I don't even know. Oh, hang on. Canary Islands. Bet that's nice this time of year. It's better movement for noobs, but for elites it's not. Oh my god, that is subjective. Right, so terrace, non-collidable. No, it needs to be the collidable section. So we're going to bring in here. I'm just going to close this up a sec. So if I'm just going to save that. We're going to add, and it's going to be a new hi Adamantium. Yeah, pretty good, thanks mate. And also Donna, hello. Yeah, good. I'm just doing a little bit of modeling. I do need to bring in a really basic texture to apply to everything in here, because a lot of people don't know that the Losis is actually like just an off-white colour throughout, which is why when you bring in the Cozy Loft, it looks kind of like cream in colour, because that's done under like a neutral sort of cream light. But yeah, people always assume that the base is dark blue, and it's really not. Every surface in there is just a slightly light grey, like an off-white. Very strange. Hey, sweet Valley. Right, I need to bring in that cylinder. Let's do it. So, mesh. Cylinder. I'm leaving, I think the default cylinders are at 32 vertices. I think that's probably appropriate. So if I just do that and pop that here. Oops. Oh, we need some guidance there. Jesus, what's going on? What are you doing? It's all over the place. I'm going to bring in a guide here. So for bringing the terrace reference, I can see besides these things. So if I G that in the center, bring that up to here. I'm going to just scale that down again. It's not going to be exact, okay, as long as I've got it roughly in the right place. Don't need to fuss around too much. You see the actual cylinders here are far less polys. I think they're probably 12. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried about that. Just pop that here. Scale it up. Okay, and then we're going to bring that down to the side, so that's going to be like an X view. Oh, I can't really see what I'm doing here. Let's just allow see through. I can probably work this out. Way to bring in the vegetation as well. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, that's better. So if I G and Z that down to about... Why? Is that right? Why is that messing up so bad with me? It's something to do with the selection point. Enema center, global. Versus closest center, medium active. I don't even know. Okay. Let's bring that down. So if I say G and Z, yeah, okay, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, I should probably pull this bit down here. So if we say G and Z, pull them down to here. Okay, and now I need to worry about the shing at the top. Yeah, I forgot about that. I should worry about these little blobbies. Hi, Sweet Valley. How are you doing this afternoon? You okay? Let's have a little look. Okay, I'm probably going to outrun the stream for another 20 minutes and then head over to the Lotus. I think the Lotus opens at 7:30 tonight, so I can never remember if it's 7:30 or 8, but it's always good to see people. I can always carry on working. I've got some... I actually started on the TypeScript stuff now, full disclosure. Lakes from Video has been putting together some incredible videos. I haven't quite got it working just yet, but I'm starting to see the patterns from just a very brief sort of 5-minute skim through one of his videos, and that's I'm good at recognizing patterns. It's something you get when you've been in sort of development for a good long while. You start to see patterns, and that's very, very useful. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to move the cursor to selected, so that moves up there. It's moved it to the origin, and then if I do a Shift A, I can actually bring in a UV sphere, and then if I just track myself to the Z view, I should be able to pull that in to right here. And we know that's centered, so even though I'm getting distracted by this, it is actually centered. But I'm going to pop into edit mode, okay, and then I'm going to just fly to the side because we don't need all of those planes. We can actually halve the complexity of that object just by deleting the faces, and that's less data that we have to store. Now, this is a far cry from working traditionally in Horizons, where, yeah, damn right, you had to put objects into other objects, because using hemispheres was very expensive. But actually, do you know what? No, it shouldn't be. GZ. So we know the origin there is in the center. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit further, okay? So if I say G and Z, bring them up to about here. Anyway, it's just a little bit, like, doesn't matter if it's a bit off. And then if we scale that on the Z, we can bring that down in line there, and we have ourselves a decent enough replica of the Kirby column-y type, whatever the hell I was thinking when I made them. If I just F3 and smooth that, let's just bring us back to this view. You can see that we've got flat shading. So if I just select all and I say F3, and I want to mesh shading smooth edges. It should be now shade smooth on my face. There we go. So we just make the cylinder look smooth. And we do the same here. So if I just select all, we do F3 and we say shade smooth. Right. Wonderful. And now I'm going to join these. So Control J. And I'm going to move up to the top layer. I'm going to Shift and D to duplicate. Pull it across on the X to about, I think there's about right. Just there. Perfect. Hi, Shelly. How you doing? Okay, so we're in a good place, dudes. So we are motoring, guys. It's amazing. Now, those were definitely... I need to just check that these have been put... Yeah. I need to just check that these have been put in the right category. So if I jump over here... So Sphere 1, Sphere 2... These need to be called like... Now, what should I call them? Pool... and bumps? They're not pure me. These things are actually going to be phased out pretty soon. Because I've got plans for the pool area. It's going to get bigger. Not yet, but I said replication is key. Not being creative with this, I'm being very much ready to apologize to be the most efficient, fast loading. Hello, sis. Like a menu uses a base to go forward, because if I mess it up now... Sorry, itchy shoulder. I'm literally scratching my shoulder right now. Ow. Yeah, if I make it too complex now, then I'm going to have to retopologize it anyway, so... these sofas look trash, I'll be honest. I'll have to come back and redo those. Little by little. Right. You notice we're missing all the boards and stuff off the end. They're going to bring them back as freely movable things outside of the scope of the actual build, I think. I think that'll get that a lot better. I do need to get a handle on baking as well. I've got to learn custom UI. I've got to learn more of the TypeScript stuff. Like I say, I had to go at writing the script. And now that the embargo, the sort of secrecy clauses have been lifted, I can actually show that stuff when I'm set up to do so. But for now, I just want to keep this pure Blender. But we will be moving across as I get a little bit more comfortable with the technologies, because I've only done, what, an hour's worth of TypeScripting, and it didn't work. I'm not in a position to be showing people what I'm doing there, because that's waste everyone's fucking time. Okay, great. Well, I'll tell you, we've put in the roof, we've put in the circle cylinders, we need the vegetation. Okay, that's an important one. Yeah, let's go back and do that. So in the terrace, it's going to be non-collidable, all right? So, yeah, let's take this back. Hey, Conscious Streams, hear it? Yeah, and hello, Gordon. Let's just bring that into here. We're going to focus that so we can orbit around it easily. Not quite what I had in mind, but that's okay. It's okay. I need to get some spheres now. Okay, so UV spheres. I can't make sure this is at least creating in the right place, so yeah, okay. So I'm gonna give this a name, and it's gonna be called like Traz Vegetation, I think. I kind of almost think I should make that lower poly. I'm trying to think that sphere seems a little bit too rich an object. I don't think I need it to be that rich an object. I'm gonna remove that. I think Sub-D takes care of a lot of the vertex mapping on smaller spheres. So let's just take this down to segments. We'll take it down to maybe 12. Yeah, I'll do. Oh! What do? Rings I'm going to take down to 8, I think. So that's being very, very blocky, but it's not, honestly. Because the size of these, I'm not worried about that. So what I do is I say, shades brutal narrow. So even though it's blocky, the smoothing is kind of hiding that. So pull that up. Always realise the need to apply all transforms. It's very important. Otherwise, when I import them, they'll be all at weird offsets. I've seen that before. Welton goes to say, I can have my spheres any day, tiger baby. Well, thank you, Spray. Although, I thought you were with someone at the moment. I'm gonna just stay quiet on that one, in case I'm wrong. Naughty boy. Just give it. At least I think I'm just kidding. I must shut. Okay, so I'm gonna scale it in on there. We're also gonna scale it up on the Y. Oh, no, to Z, I'm sorry. You were never, okay. Alright, sir. Sir, I shan't pry. Oh, but hang on, what's the difference between with someone and seeing someone? I'm a little lost at this point now. Yeah. So I'm not trying to exactly replicate the same vegetation, but a guide would be good at this point. So if I just, oh, are these selectable? Oh, they are selectable. I need to turn that off. Okay, there we are. So for G and up there, and scale it inwards just a little bit. G and Y. We're gonna shift and D. Do you know what would help actually? It would help if I had a material assigned to these, so I can tell the difference. So I'm gonna create a new material. Shouldn't be creating materials at this point. Vegetation. Because introducing materials at this point sort of complicates things. When I'm trying to grey box, it's a thing you should avoid doing too early. It's a bit like beveling things. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's cool. I mean, you know, there you go. Seeing so means you're romantically pursuing that person, but if you're with someone, that means that is what you have decided, and that's that. Well, okay, but there is a 3-month rule with these sort of things. Mark my words, sir. Okay, I'm just gonna do my best to duplicate this. I am looking forward to that, Baileys and Irish Cream, I swear to God. Is it wrong to actually swig just a little bit of Baileys from the bottle, like, before you're making it, because you're that impatient? Because it doesn't make me alcoholic, I hope. Probably does, but I don't know, I love the taste of it straight from the bottle. It's, it's just amazing in itself, like, you know? So, Shift D. That's the one. Shift D and Z. And scale inwards. And G and... How are we doing for time? Oh, 8 minutes left. 8 minutes of the stream left, and no night shall be in the lotus. Upwards. So I'm spending so much time doing this, I just gotta get it done. G and the Y. Gammas is real rough estimation going on here. There's no exactness to it at all. Shift D. G on the Z. Upwards. And then G and the Y. We're going to scale only on the Y's here. I think that's going to cut that. If it's Baileys, it's wrong no matter what. Let's go for a real drink here. Hey! I'm not saying I'm a real drinker now, because I think you jet to. that point in your life where you're like, do you know what? I gotta calm down and you know, so you mean there definitely should come that point. At some point in everyone's life, but it's their own prerogative to decide when that is. But you know, liver cirrhosis is a thing. Body's not meant to be drinking that much alcohol all the time. That will catch up with you. G on the Z, down. Scale. Scale Y. So this rudimentary moving of elements is a lot easier to do in Horizons, that I will say. I'm still very much an advocate of both Horizon Building and Blender, but I think to be an advocate of both, you have to see the strengths and weaknesses. S to the Y, and S to the Z as well. I'm going to bring that down. And G to the Z, up. And then if we shift D, Z upwards. G to the Y to the side, and scale inward. Come down and drink Bailey's. Noise. Don't get me wrong, I would only drink Bailey's like once a year, like, well, you know what I mean, in 1 month a year. I wouldn't touch it in summer, it just doesn't feel right. But do people just drink Bailey's on its own? Because, like, I could so do that. Like, just Sarah with ice cubes. Kind of sickly, but I reckon I could pull it off. Shift D, G, Y, G, Z, scale, large. Maybe I could just do a text-to-speech thing here, or I'm literally just shouting characters at the screen. That could probably work. Shift D, G, Z. Oh, good night if you've gone, eh? Thank you for stopping by. Scale on the Z, upwards. Scale on the Y, inwards. And Shift D. Escape. G, Z, down. Oops. And scale on the Y. Oh, crikey. It's quite big. Scale on the Z, inward. G to the Y. Oops. Go this way. And let's just get rid of the terrace. So the reason why I turned oh. Why is that two colours? Is that because there's two of them? So like, because they'll have cream in the same place. Right, sphere. Sphere 1, yeah, okay, so if we just take a chance, get rid of that one. Perfect. Okay, and if we look at that, they are hanging in the right sort of place. The thicknesses are probably not as variegated as they should be. Let's just scale on the X inward. Scale on the X inward. We'll just trundle through the scale on the X inward again. They just look a bit too thick, to be honest. Scale on the X inward. Okay. There we go, I think we got the vegetarian. So that's a whole new texture on us to worry about putting in. And again, we'll come back and beautify this at some point. So, right, I'm going to probably leave that there, to be honest, guys. I think I'm going to call it. We are at 7:26 p.m. Oh, just ticked over to 7:27. We're making good progress. We've got everything segmented into groups, collidables, non-collidables, space meshes, reference objects. And I think that is... Unless I've missed something really fundamental. Oh yeah, the kitchen sink, of course. I'll come back and worry about that. That's a finer detail. But that is it. That's symmetry. Oh. Yeah, now I need to worry about the smaller details. I need to bring in the lighting. I need to bring in the bottles. I do need to learn the custom UI because the admin panel, I'm not going to go down the primitive and code block route. I'm going to use this as an excuse to come up with a rich panel, the admin panel, sorry. Environment manipulation. Oh, hi, Sally. How you doing? Having trouble getting whole houses and things you've built onto Blender. It would work, but Sage Universities are over to Mac. Yes, Sammy. So what you need to do is look at Decimate. So go look at some videos on Decimate. It's a modifier, and what it allows you to do is, say you have a complex object, you add a modifier called a Decimate modifier. I believe it's under In fact, let me just have a look. I'll give you a demo if you've got a sec. So if I just bring in a mesh, we're going to bring in a UV sphere, okay? And if I just pull this over here, just out the way, we're going to zoom in on it. Oh shit, let's get a better UV sphere than that. So if I say UV sphere, Harlem over here. Oh shit, I keep doing it, I'm sorry. Just a mesh, UV sphere, and I need to say give it like, we can give it crazy amounts of segments, and give it like 300 segments, 58 rings, I don't know. I hope I'm not about to crash blend. I'm just going to save that before I carry on. G input this to here. So we now have ourselves a ridiculously complex mesh. Okay, so imagine that you've acquired an asset from an asset store, and you think, right, that's way too high detail. That might be acceptable for rendering, but actually importing into a game engine, that's way too many vertices. So what you do is down let's check, actually you can see this. I think you can, yeah. So down the right, you go into this, you make sure you got it selected, okay, and you're in object mode. You go into this little span and green span and modifiers. You hit add modifier, and then in here you go into the generate section, and it's called decimate. Yeah, it's the first option down in version 4.2. I need to upgrade, actually. I think I'm 2 versions behind. So when I go decimate, I then have this little thing called a ratio. I can pull this down. What happens when I pull this down? Watch it just go bang. So what decimation does in Blender, oh shit, I went too far. I went into 0, it turned into a triangle. So I basically took all of those surfaces, right? And it's now converted it into a much simpler object. And I can pull that down, so I can type in a number here, 0.2, what happens? Okay, I can go 0.1. Okay, I can say 0.03. So it's really breaking it up quite small. And there's different methods of doing it, like so you've got planar splits. I wouldn't suggest doing it planar, but that said, fiddle with it. Just play with the options and see how they import, because I'm not an expert on the importing bit yet. I've got a curved thing in here which I was trying to do, and I'm fully prepared for that to really screw up when I import it, because I think it's either gonna miss edges or it's gonna make the shading look crap. But unsubdivide, look, is a different option, so you can put that through iterations, and you can tell it to run through an unsubdivide, like 3 times and you end up with that kind of shape. 4 times is that kind of shape. You could see the amount of faces and vertices is less. There you go. So just taking that through 6 iterations, and it's the problem with these sorts of things. Decimation is fine. I'd much rather make things from scratch. Why? Again, I always say it's a journey. It's something we'll start off crap at, but we get better at. And I think sitting back and knowing we made that. And that's a cool thing. Plus the topology as well. I'm a bit of a nerd with these things. You end up with much cleaner topology as a result. And that's the reason I'm building the Lotus rather than exporting it and importing it. Is because the imported model was like 18 megabytes and it had like over 1,000 meshes in it, which is nuts. It's such a simple build, and that was just suboptimal. It was also running at quite a low frame rate. So basically by taking it back to brass tacks and actually spending a few days, not rushing it, just working on it, building it bit by bit, with sort of the cleanest sort of geometry that I can in terms of how much there is, I create a much smoother frame rate. It loads in no time at all. This thing, I think if you're running through decimating stuff, you can make it work, but largely you're going to run into bumps where if you decimate things too far. Now, I tried this in Banter when I started building over there, because I got like a sofa and I decimated that, and it looked like shit. See, I gotta be honest, it looked like absolute shit. Decimation is definitely something you can do to simplify objects, but I think we're going to see a lot of people just doing that to lots of asset imports at the moment. That's fine, but you need to get that. See my latest video, the importing custom models into Horizons 2.5. It's on YouTube. Please keep an eye on that frame rate. and keep a general feel for the loading times as well. A lot of the early Trimester crowd, they were uploading worlds, and you'd go in there and some of them you'd be stood around like a lantern for about a minute while the texture's loading in. I don't tend to work with textures over 512 by 512 unless I'm doing something very specific like a mural. But generally textures, good management of textures is a skill. And what you want is people to load in there to be almost no texture popping. It loads quick and you're just there. But yeah, so you've got too many like massive textures and too much complex geometry, you're gonna end up with rubbish frame rates. I've seen, I'm not too affected by it. I don't mind going into a bit of a slideshow world, unless it's running at like 30 frames per second or less. I think that's where it can get a little bit nauseating. But I've seen people actually leave worlds in frustration because of poor frame rates, so do take care with that. Right, I'm gonna get rid of... I just added a whole load of spheres to this. If I delete that, I'm gonna just have a quick look. I see sphere, but I'm not sure. Oh, are these all, what? Who's mad? These all the spheres I just added. Oh no. It's okay. I'm doing that. So it's not a valid sphere. It's all thing on a valid sphere. Yeah, they were the rubbishy ones I just added. So yeah, hopefully that's an okay answer for you. Nice ever. Great team at being on MHCP. There's no incorrect ways to build, but I like seeing handcrafted. I like seeing people go through that journey of actually making stuff. But I do get, like, the competition was dropped in so quickly. That's one thing I've got a bit of a thing with. It was like, welcome to the MHCP, go learn stuff now. Here's a competition in a few weeks. That's like 5 weeks or something, it's crazy. It's just, bear in mind, it's not like a full-time job, it's okay. All good. Hey Isaac, how you doing? Oh shit. Oh, I've overridden. Right, guys, I'm gonna shut the stream. I'm so sorry. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And we'll do more of this either later or tomorrow or whatever, but I'm gonna go look at the Lotus neck. Is there any in there? I don't know. Can't see. Let's go find